so we can practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Back has it. Hard running there.
Oh my God.
He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He might want another play. A quick pass to the left.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game.
I think that's smart.
Nice completion. Really nice job.
Yeah.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sangapolatelli. That's caught. It's Perry. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I cut too hard.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't think so. There's a nigga and there's 2 niggas there on my team.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The option look. Now the toss.
This fuck nigga won't even click on, you bitch.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the
because you know the computer gonna run faster than me.
Nice gain offensively here, and this is something
we all know
the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
I seen a hole. I was being a hole. Didn't hit it.
Might be calling a hot route. Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Let's see what they've
Seen a lot of D-line using.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bovatelli.
Ciao, nigga.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
You didn't see him. You didn't see him try to click dive.
In the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Yeah.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Man.
4th down, Songa Bovatelli. Got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were.
Here comes the blitz. I'm looking square here.
They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grabs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cal.
You see him after he blows a kiss to you.
That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that
There's no tricky formations.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Gilmore. Bringing the heat. Got his man down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Oh, I was supposed to give you something? Yeah, that's what he did.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
Yep, he did.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by
It was
chance on this drive to even the score.
What do you call him?
JKS throws to the wideout, working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of.
Yeah, that's what he started the game with that.
Every area of the field, they have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too.
Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
This left-handed piece of shit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They just give anybody a star nowadays.
Give to the single back. Pretty good effort on
You're the
that
quarterback, so you're really good.
42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete
Why does speed
pass will
up?
bring up 4th down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
My God.
Desperately wanted to convert on
My
4th down, but
God.
couldn't do it. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gilmore. Looking for room.
Look at this
the
nigga.
30. There's some room.
Bruh.
To the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some
It's not
time
weird.
late in the half. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Got his man on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts.
God damn, this nigga sucks, man. Would never recruit this nigga.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the
God
field.
damn. Hello? Hang on.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Hello.
3rd and long.
All right, you gotta wait a
42.
little
If they
bit.
can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Bye.
Sangapolatelli fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last
This
incompletion.
nigga is trash, bro.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That's fucked up. Didn't do.
And no chance at a return here.
He did nothing of such.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Gilmore. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Direct snap. Snags it, and there's running.
And everybody's just blocked.
The 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Exactly.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive.
I said exactly.
Plays and a touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. JKS trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Got the 1st down himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That is running out the clock.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half.
No, I didn't have enough time. I had like 28 seconds or something.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Yeah, if I had that quarterback like North Texas, yeah.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is
I'm just gonna run.
Proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And, man, I want to see more of that.
What? You didn't like that? Come back.
Being aggressive, taking shots, Shots on early downs, it doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big
Oh, my
plays.
God.
That's a big one there.
Like, let me run.
On that one, it'll be no gain on the play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
I was going outside. It, like, warped me into...
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
His arm is so weak.
Pass to 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. A pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a...
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Oh, my God. I can't throw.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I love that play call by the offense.
You don't have to do nothing.
Just
throw it, normal.
Right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football.
Oh, my God. If I put air under their undercutting.
Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bolatelli. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Gilmore. It's caught. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Well, that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
I didn't do that.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cal! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
I'm gonna try something different.
Field it and bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Gilmore. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back.
This nigga just runs in here and stands.
Stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that.
That's funny.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Songo Povatelli. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nervous?
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end.
No, because these guys don't. I gotta be precise.
Business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I have to be precise.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Finds his man. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal.
I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
I was already pressing the button. To me, I feel like.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much.
Turning it on. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get some. Oh, he found a space on the right. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense capable.
Nigga, they was catching me. What the fuck you mean? He runs straight.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Yeah, he not clicking on.
On that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not.
Oh, you know what? If he want to be on that line, what am I doing? Perfect.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and
Cover
10.
2. That's his defense. There he goes. Like,
they'll run the counter. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bear. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Golden Bears with an answer. They got jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up for the PAT. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. Well, it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing.
I just wanted to see how it worked. I know. Hang on.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
Hello. Hello? Yeah. Not that long. I'll be there in a minute. I was hoping my mom was
They'll
something.
start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space.
All right.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
What? Okay.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Kentucky spends its second timeout here.
I'm on my head, my pods, my ear, my PlayStation pod.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Shut up. Jesus Christ.
Lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
No, not at all.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you.
He's going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Scrambling away. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you.
Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Will take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Taylor. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll pitch it. Could be an alley. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. That's reeled in. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finding an escape route. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the running game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. JKS. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. A strike downfield. Still on his feet. Snags it and he's open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Sangapolitelli unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sangapolitelli. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the lone running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quick toss. There's a creep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Darren Chiave Sangapolatelli going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the lone back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give to the back. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. JKS looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that
makes the catch, and he's free. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Golden Gophers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Have a chance, and he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, It just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. The Gophers will take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Right back to the well. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Iron!
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle.
There he goes to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Cal!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Here comes the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll run the counter. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Goes to the option. The pitch. And some room to work. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking left. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sangapolitelli. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense was ready to roll. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Running inside. It's Taylor. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Cal. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. It's complete on the right side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. And that one is going to stick with this defense for a while. A penalty that moves the chains, and now that clock is going to run out. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to take a shot. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, it's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. JKS spits it out to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using his feet. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Sangapolatelli fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. They'll move the wide receiver. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking for space. It's eyes. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Calandria. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Nelson. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nelson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Nelson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The short hands, it's Thomas. Tripped up for the tackle.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
JKS rushes on him, and down he goes. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
There's some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Sangapolitelli. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle and strong. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
Booster! Western! There you go!
Just going to keep it after the snap. That should be the final play of the first half. The Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, that might be a good job by the defense. You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Release to the back. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Took a shot as he threw.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Sangopolitelli looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense, note.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sangopolitelli. Looking down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Again, it's Sangopolitelli. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopolitelli. Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the move. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Pulls it in, it's Ives. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer.
Trying to take it back. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. To throw, it's Calandria. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bonner. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Off play action. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
This offense has been anemic all game. They've got nothing from the passing game. And that last play there, the interception late here, that basically tells you the story of how this thing has gone. You cannot say enough about how well this defense has played. They have completely shut them out.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next